We'll just say this is the start of the show because I needed to give it a second. That way I can clip this later. But welcome to episode 16, 17. What episode are we on now? It's we're getting up there. I think 17. I think it might be 17. I thought it was 15 last time, but I'm pretty sure it's 17 this time. Let me confirm right quick. Yeah, it's episode 17. So welcome to episode 17 of the Getsuga Talk Show podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I am the ever lovely and gorgeous host, Ohgrr. How you guys doing? Yeah, cool. Great responses. I'm glad I'm talking to a podcast and expecting a response.
It's a little off.
a little cringe, but it's alright. We're returning. We're finally back. I don't know, trying to get back in the swing of things. I'm here with Sai. How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Oh, you know, man, just living the dream. Alright, so let's just kind of plug through this. We got a few things to talk about, and we got a lot of picks to go through, because I'm not entirely sure what the hell's going on this season, because there's so many goddamn shows and a lot that I want to watch. First up, though, let's knock out our watch for the week, which was King's Avatar, a Chinese anime getting a second season coming up. And I don't know.
In the movie.
I think it was a little overhyped. It was an okay show.
Yeah, I agree.
Animation was cool. I was definitely a fan of that, but I don't know. I think maybe I'm biased because I have some kind of background in the esports genre in general, and a lot of what they were doing and talking about just felt so off, you know. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of game it's supposed to be. I assume it's some type of MMO, right? But how does your APM affect what kind of skills you're using and not using? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about how that's supposed to play out, but
also APM just kind of is like a played concept at this point.
Yeah, it only matters for StarCraft. Everything else really doesn't matter.
Pretty much.
And then they had they're trying to make these weird mouse movements, Z swipes and all this shit, and I'm just I don't. Maybe there's something to it, and that's the way the game's meant to be played. But in my mind, it's an MMO, and even if it's a first-person MMO, you flicking your mouse isn't going to move you. What moves you is your movement keys. You know,
It is good in BDO because it's camera turns, fast camera turns are really important.
Yeah, but what they were doing is they'd use the mouse flick to dodge skills. It's a very reoccurring thing in the show, and I was just I don't know about that. So maybe I'm just too caught up on the inaccuracies, but that aside, the animation was cool, the concept was cool, but you and I both felt like it had some pacing issues. You can go ahead and give your little spiel on that.
Yeah, I just feel like it blew most of its load in the first episode. It laid down a premise, and then that premise persisted, but it's there wasn't anything really going on. It's just his journey to becoming a pro player again or whatever, right? Because he had to get a new account or whatever, which is a whole other thing.
His weapon was cool as shit, though. I just want to comment on that. That was cool little parasol that kept shifting. Although I kind of got tired of seeing it turn into a gun over and over again, because they stopped showing the spear transformation at some point, and then it was just oh, it's turning into a gun, and that's really all you got out of it. And I just another thing, on an inaccuracy thing, I don't understand why the fuck they would kick this guy from the team, because he's clearly still the best. I don't.
It was because of the whole marketing thing, right? Because he wouldn't show his face. So
I guess, but I don't know. I maybe there's nothing like this in the real world, so I guess there's no real world correlation. But he's still destroying the other best players in the world. There's the 5 gods or whatever, and he's still beating them. I think he tied with the one, but that's to me, it's just wild that they would kick somebody. I don't know. And then I don't know. People were really hyped up on their I don't know, what would you call it? I guess the overpowered protagonist. This dude was just overpowered to a joke level. He was so good, everybody around him just got good. And I don't know. It's just a little overplayed in my mind. But I think they could have ignored half the episodes in this season, and I would have probably gotten the same amount of information from it. There's the episodes that were important, which were introducing the other characters. That's somewhat important. That's it. I don't know what else was there to be talked about.
Yeah, I'm definitely more excited for the second season, just because hopefully they do a little bit more. It just felt like they were going through the motions and nothing really got done.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
No, I understand. They they gave us a 1.5 year timeline off the start, and they went through like a month in the whole first season, and it was just like, oof, you know, if they'd like taken this show and like maybe spaced out a couple episodes and then left us on a bigger cliffhanger, which they did, like if you watched after the credits of the last episode, he like has the team and they got their jackets and their uniforms and all that, and that's like officially a thing. But if they had kind of like paced it out and like just kind of been talking about what's been going on over the months and like people wondering if he'll come back and something, like there's no reason for me to really want to watch like season 2. I'm going to, because I think it's going to be better, because we're finally like approaching what I think the show could have just been about, which is the actual like real PvP, not them fighting 100 people off with the 4 of them or whatever, just randomly holding off. And I don't know. And they also didn't talk about oh god, what was that character's name? Towards the very end, the one who wrote the guide and was just like really smart but didn't really know how to play the game. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
He had like a funny name in my mind, because it was like an ironic name. But either way, just the way it played, like we know nothing about him. Is he going to come onto the team? Is he going to be like a coach or something? I'm just curious. I assume that's what they're going to do, is make him some kind of like coach. We also don't know like how many people are on a team. Like, does he have enough people for a team? Because there's him, the APM chick, the brawler guy, and Mu-Chang, the gunner chick, right? Is that it? Like, is that who he's bringing? Is 4 people enough for a team? I don't know.
I think so.
We just don't know enough about like the actual like glory competitive side of it, right? The pro league, and that's what the second season's supposed to be all about, from what I understand. So I'm kind of just, they didn't give us any information to really go on, and it kind of just left me like unenthused. I was just kind of like grinding through the show because we agreed to talk about it. I was just unimpressed.
I'm actually more interested in the movie than the second season.
What's the movie about? It's a prequel.
It's supposed to be like, I guess, his time as a pro player. Like,
I got you.
So,
there's a movie. Hold on, I'm looking at the My Anime List side of it right now. Is it announced like it's not out yet?
Yeah, it's not out yet.
Okay. Well, let me just put this in My Anime List. Oh my god, what's happening? All right, add to list. Okay, that's fine. Well, can I rate this, please? Oh my god. It's got an 8. I don't know if it's worth an 8. I don't disagree with that one. I guess. I just did not enjoy it as much as other people did, I guess. Like I said.
I didn't like hate it. I just didn't love it.
I thought it was okay. I'm giving it a 6. Like, it was watchable, but it wasn't anything that I'm gonna like, oh my god, it's a show, bro. You know, it's not a story I'm gonna go home right home about. So
yeah. I did have fun with it though. Like, the action scenes were pretty hype. The animation was nice. But yeah, the story just kind of fell flat for me.
I understand. I'm on that same boat, my friend. Pacing was a big issue. Okay, specials. I think it's just I'll have to watch these later for sure. Okay. Okay, that's out of the way. Do you have any like other just remarks about King's Avatar other than?
Not really.
Story's a little lackluster.
To be said, I think.
Alrighty. So let's move on to the watch list for this season, because it's huge. Anime releases summer 2019. Do you want to work through it chronologically or just stuff that pops out? How do you want to do this?
I guess just whatever pops up.
Anything. Okay. My issue with that is like I just don't know what a lot of these shows are. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if they're gonna be. I'd have to like look at them. So let's take this one thing at a time. Let's do Katsu. What is this? Katsute.
That's the Sacred Beasts one.
Okay. Yeah, to the abandoned sacred beasts. The synopsis. During a protracted civil war that pitted the North against the South, that outnumbered Northerners used dark magical arts to create monstrous super soldiers, incarnates. Now that the war has ended, those sacred beasts must learn how to make their way in a peaceful society or face death at the hands of a beast hunter. Nancy Shaw Bancroft, the daughter of an incarnate soldier who met an ultimate, holy shit, I'm tired. Met an untimely end. At the hands of one such beast hunter, turns to hunting the hunter herself. But once she catches up with her quarry, she discovers hard truth. Wow, I can't read tonight. She discovers hard truths about the lives of the incarnates. I don't know. This is meh. I don't know. Let's watch the teaser real quick. I don't know if that's gonna get me copyright marked on YouTube. I'll mute it to help myself a little bit. Let me just like watch. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm like a sucker for nice animation, and some of the stuff in the trailer looks pretty nice. So
yeah, that's what I'm watching.
Gonna at least give it a chance.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to watch and see if it was any good looking. All right. I don't know. The show kind of like so far. The show looks like it could have been released in, like 2013. Like same kind of. We'll see. Interesting. I don't know. I'm less than hyped about it. I'll let you tell me if it's any good, and I'll decide if I'm gonna watch it from there. I'm
gonna at least give it a couple episodes. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the issue here is that you have much more time than I do, so I have to be very choosy about what I decide to watch.
That is true.
So this will be on my maybe list. Star Muse Season 3. Alright. I don't even know what the first season's about. Is this like a... Okay, just from the previews here, it looks like a male idol show. Hold on. The series tells the story of 5 students. I'm not going to read all their names, because I'm going to butcher all of them. As they struggle to enter the musical department of Ayanagi Academy, a school focusing on music. They need to be accepted to the Starframe class, which is directly taught by members of Kai. I don't know. I thought like Cobra Kai in my head. I was just thinking Karate Kid. The most talented from the musical department who stand at the top of the pecking order in the academy. Luckily, they are spotted by Itsuki Utori, one of the members. Okay, this really just looks like a male idol show. I don't know. I
haven't watched the other seasons either. I'm not going to watch this one.
Yeah, so. It's not on my list at all. Not interested. If that's for you, you know, good power to you. Sonan Desuka. What's this one? Sonan Desuka. Oh boy, that's a fan service if I've ever seen it.
Oh, it's the island one.
Are you lost? Yeah. I just see 4 chicks standing in water in their skirts, and you just know it's going to be a fan service show. And the preview on the top right of my show. I'm sorry?
It's shorts, too. Like
short episodes? How long are they? It's like, 15 minutes. And there's gonna...
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's 15-minute episodes. 15. Alright, because of a plane crash, starting today, we're spending the springtime of our lives on a desert island. Deserted island or desert island? Okay, there's nothing here, so we have to make everything and eat everything. Ugh. Check out our high school girl survival story of courage and knowledge. We're actually doing pretty well. We learned how to eat cicadas, how to build traps, a simple hourly test, and how to eat hermit crabs. I'm curious. I'm gonna throw that up. Just like I want to see what this turns into. This is interesting. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
watching it.
It's definitely like a unique concept, but I don't think I've seen it in an anime. You know what I mean? It's like there's that, I guess. So we'll see. Although I'm pretty sure this is just gonna turn into like fan service galore. So
absolutely, that's why I'm watching it.
I'm glad you accept your trash. All right, next up on this list, airing on July 2nd.
Also trash that I'm watching.
Tejina-senpai.
Yeah, definitely do not watch the trailer for this one. On
stream or just at all?
I mean, you can watch it off stream. I definitely would not watch it on stream, though.
Is it that bad?
It's not great.
Alright, our MC finds out that a school requires him to join a club, and during his reluctant search, he stumbles upon Tejina-senpai attempting magic tricks in her club room. Tejina-senpai has a massive stage fright, however, and so now that she has an audience, her attempts are simply comedic. Oh man. I'm so curious. I want to watch this trailer.
I don't think it's TOS friendly.
Hold on.
If you feel comfortable, go
No,
for it.
I'll pull it off the main screen to see if it's a... Well, let's give this a quick gander. We got her in her uniform, okay. Oh man, we already have like an Ohai guy. What's the Ohai? I can't say the fucking word. The fucking like the face. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the word. Oh wow, she's okay.
Yeah.
This is
Yep.
Oh my god.
You understand?
This also looks like it might be extremely funny. So
yeah, so I'm watching it.
Yeah. Oh my god! All right, we're gonna just close that. All right. So, Tejina-senpai. I did not just click add to list. Mausama Retry. What is this?
Isekai. This is the one with the Kmart blonde rem.
Kmart blonde rem. Are you saying it's like a wannabe rem, or what are you saying?
It looks like they did their best to recreate a rem looking character.
Yeah, it looks like a child though, like an actual child. I might be wrong. Can I get this picture bigger, please? Yeah, that looks like a child, my guy. This feels, I actually feel like I might like the animation style, just, like, looking at the concept art, I guess. Because it has, like, the, I don't know, like, less anime, more cartoony vibe to it, I guess. If that makes any sense. The more, like, exaggerated features and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to read the synopsis for this one, or what? I don't know how you want to do this. It was easier when I had, like, my partner sitting next to me, because it was like, all right, here you go, you know. I don't know.
Do I even have it open on?
I don't know. Let's gander at the teaser again. We're keeping things muted to try to prevent any TOS issues or getting flagged. Okay, so we just see the girl. Looks like there's gonna be some magic. There's nothing to go off of there unless there's, like, very important information in the discussion. Alright, I'll read this one if you just want to kind of, like, get something open so you can be ready to read some of these. If you want to pull up the next one. Alright, Ono Akira, a working adult that can be found anywhere, was transported to a different world while logged into a character known as the Demon Lord in a game that he manages. Man, this sounds like a... How not to summon a Demon Lord, like... already. Anyway, therefore he meets a girl with a disabled leg and they begin to travel together, but there's no way that others will leave a demon lord with such overwhelming strengths alone. While being targeted by countries and saints that are trying to subdue the demon lord, they cause turmoil wherever they go. Demon lord on the outside, normal person on the inside, a misunderstanding type fantasy. OP character, unfortunately forced to be bad guy. I don't know. This is meh. I'm not gonna watch this one. Yeah, I'm not that interested. If it turns out that there's some good bits, you know, maybe I'll give it a shot, but I've seen enough of these to just be like, I can probably skirt that.
I'm Isekai trash, so
yeah, I'm aware. You're just kind of trash in general. Everything you're just like,
yeah,
oh,
thanks.
Hey, that's trashy. I'm watching it. Like, that's literally been our discussion so far.
Yep.
All right, Kanata no Astra.
Yeah, that's the Lost in Space one or whatever.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of good things about the source for this. So it's also pretty short, apparently. Like, apparently one course should finish it.
Interesting.
So.
I'm okay with that, honestly. All right, you're in charge, sir. Let's hear it.
Let's see. The year is 2061. When space travel is now possible and commercially viable, the students of, I can't say that word, Kyojin High School embark on their planet camp.
The least Japanese word is the one we're going to struggle with the most.
Yeah, like, what is that?
Cared? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Anyway.
Wait, there's no Japanese words in here anyway.
Are there? Oh, jeez. Anyway.
But soon after Group B5 arrived on the planetary campsite, a mysterious and unforeseen sentient light sphere warps its 9 members into outer space, stranding them 5,012 light years away from their home planet. I just completely aped out there. With the discovery of an old unmanned spaceship nearby, the students must stay strong, manage their limited resources, and remain united in the darkness of space so that all of them can survive their long and likely perilous trek back home aboard the Astra.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm watching the preview teaser thing, and it literally just looks like the that Sandra Bullock thing where, like, she's in the void of space. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's literally, like, there's just a character floating in a spacesuit.
Yep. It didn't really give, like, the trailer doesn't really give you anything to go off of. I feel like the synopsis is kind of, like, just there too. I don't know, but people are saying that the source for this is really good. So
interesting. I'll have to give it a shot. It sounds interesting enough. I feel like that's like 2, like, quote unquote, like, survival animes, I guess, this season. So it's definitely something a little different from what we've been getting every season. I'm just curious. This is interesting, I guess. It looks like it's gonna. I feel like it might have, like, a tragic ending though. You Hopefully. Said one course is one course is enough to finish the story about them rebuilding a spaceship so they can survive.
I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard.
No, we'll see. I am hopeful that it's tragic, to be honest. All right, so we got the best anime of the season coming up now. Who doesn't love a sports anime?
Oh
How many kilograms are the dumbbells you lift?
Oh boy.
That's the name of this anime. Sakura Hibiki is your average high school girl with a voracious appetite. Noticing her clothes tightening in lieu of her slowly expanding waistline, she decides to look into her rolling in the nearby gym. There she runs into a girl from her grade named holy shit, Soryu. I wish I could speak Japanese. I can't. Akemi. Akemi, who has a muscle fetish, tries to get Hibiki to enroll in the gym despite of its high ratio of macho men. Thankfully, a beautiful trainer, Machio, appears and unknowingly convinces her to enroll and start her quest to a great body. I don't know. Like, it's just I'm pretty sure this is going to be like an awkward fan service comedy or something. Like, look at this. I just watched 15 seconds. Oh, wow. That's a lot of abs, though.
This is one of the ones that I originally didn't really care about, but my friend is.
I feel like it might be funny. I feel like this is meant to be a comedy. What are the genres here? Yeah, comedy, ecchi. So
yeah,
guess that's going on the plan to watch list.
Apparently, there's like a Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jason Statham cameo.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing. Can I watch it, please? I'm actually interested. I don't know. It's something that It's definitely not in my norm of like anime, but it just seems like it might be funny. So yeah. I'll give it a shot. Anything that's funny is worth a shot, at least for me.
Yeah, I agree, generally.
Oh, Jesus, this name is so long. What the? Okay, hold on. Hopefully I get lucky. Hold on.
That's the Demon Lord one.
No Tame Naraba. Okay, let me try to pronounce this name. Uchi no ko no tame naraba ore wa moshikashitara mount mo tosare kamo shirenai.
Amazing.
Killed it, dude. I'm a savage. Alright, what is this? Okay, if it's for my oh, wait, did you talk to me about this one? I don't remember.
Probably.
Okay,
I
so
was excited about this.
The English translation, ladies and gentlemen, if it's for my daughter, I'd even defeat a Demon Lord. Alright. So it's 2 Demon Lord shows this season. You can go ahead and take over, sir.
Oh, you want me to read the synopsis for this one?
I figure we'll just trade off.
Yeah. Dale is cool, composed, and highly skilled adventurer who's made quite a name for himself despite his youth. I'm getting really lucky with the lack of Japanese names here. One day on a job deep in the forest, he comes across a little devil girl who's almost wasted away. Unable to leave her there to die, Dale takes her home and becomes her adoptive father. Devil or not, Lalatina. Oh, I said Lalatina. It's not Konosuba, by the way. Latina is beyond adorable, and the adventurer soon finds himself head over heels with being a parent. But why was she out in the forest to begin with, and why does she carry the mark of a criminal?
So this is going to be one of those shows where, oh man, what was the, this is going to be like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Sama, where like, nobody wanted to wife the little girl, you know what I mean? But everybody was like, must protect. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. I'm just like, that's okay. Reddit's going to jump on that fucking bandwagon of like...
I've heard that this is going to be like a super wholesome show, but then I've also heard other things that I'm not going to spoil for anybody.
I mean, who cares? That's the whole point. All right, yeah. Ignore the next 30 seconds if you don't want to hear what he's about to say. Go.
I'm told that in the manga later on, this becomes an age gap romance, which is
no,
pretty weird.
How are you gonna ruin? I was super down with the wholesome lifestyle. You know, I like wholesome anime. I'm a fan, and then they're gonna do that.
Apparently, that's way down the road, though, so I don't think it would get adapted in this season. So I'll probably at least watch this season.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Nezuko thing, though, right? In my mind, where everybody just like is like best girl. I think for Nezuko, from what I've seen from Reddit, isn't like waifu. It's like gotta protect her, you know. So I think that's just what's gonna happen is the must protect syndrome.
Yeah, I've also heard some people say luckily the main character isn't the lolicon, so...
Oh boy.
So maybe we're safe.
I should not read this. I'm so curious though. Flower style. Okay. Little spoilers for myself. I was going down to Kimetsu no Yaiba, a little hole there, and I didn't spoil anything. I just learned what the girl in the mountain, what her power is. That's all. What her thing is. Flowers. That's it. Doesn't spoil anything. I was just curious. Alright, well that's gonna go on the watch list. Hopefully it doesn't turn into lolicon trash. I'm really hoping not. If it goes down that route, I gotta drop that shit real quick.
Gotta give it the axe.
Yeah, that's a quick no-go for me. I don't play this like, oh, she looks 12, but she's actually 3. Nope. I'm good. Alright, next up on the list is Dr. Stone. This one I read and I just wasn't that interested in. Maybe it'll be better than I think it might be, but if anybody tells me something... Here, let me get a quick gander at the preview. See if there's anything. No. Animation looks cool. Main character looks fucking sick, actually. Not gonna lie.
I'm not excited about it at all.
Yeah, it's like I said, the concept just wasn't there for me. The animation looks kind of cool. It looks like it's probably made by the JoJo creators, though. Just that art style. Anyway,
yeah, I think that's possible.
Oh no, what happened? There we go. Yeah, Dr. Stone, I'll read it. It's just not something that I'm super interested in. Maybe it might pop off and be one of the best shows of the season, We'll see.
It's weird because it's the one that if you go on Reddit or other forums or anything like that, people seem to be talking the most about for next year, other than Danmachi or something like that.
All the sequels and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. To me, it doesn't look amazing. The story doesn't really jump out to me, or the synopsis doesn't jump out to me. I'm just not.
Its synopsis is super short, and then I'd have to listen to the teaser to see if they give any information. But the synopsis is 3 sentences. One fateful day, all of humanity was petrified by a blinding flash of light. After several millennia, high schooler Taiju awakens and finds himself lost in a world of statues. However, he's not alone. His science-loving friend Senku's been up and running for a few months, and he's got a grand plan in mind: to kickstart civilization with the power of science. None of this seems like it's going to be something that's just going to draw me in. There wasn't anything there that I'm how with science? Are you waking people up from stone with science? Are people waking up normally, or is the science waking them up? I just don't. There's just not enough for me to go off of to understand anything. Apparently it's a shonen, so it'll be pretty long running. I guess we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, maybe some clips will come out and I'll see something that interests me, but for now I'm watching enough stuff this season that I just don't need to add another thing that I'm not initially interested anyway.
Yeah. Alright, this looks like it's a sequel show? No, original. Hold on. Yeah, okay. The next show on the list... yeah, because I know. I'm learning more about you the more we do these. It falls into your realm. Look, I see the image and there's all females, one guy, and I just feel like this is going to be your show anyways. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. That's a little more... I don't know. I could probably pull it off, but not well. Anyway, the English translation, Wasteful Days of a High School Girl. Go ahead.
Oh, I probably should have pulled it up.
Yeah.
Hold it.
You got some Japanese here. I'll do it. It's fine. One day out of boredom, Tanaka decided to give her classmates nicknames based on their quirks. Her friend Sakuchi becomes Oda for her nerdy interests. Her other friend Saginomiya became Robo because of her expressionless personality. In retaliation, her friends decided to name her Baka. These are ridiculous days of 3 high school friends claiming, or not, the height of their youth. What sold you on this? Was it just...
I read forums and stuff a lot, and I've seen people comparing it to daily lives of high school boys and stuff like that.
Yeah, this sounds like it's probably in that same realm.
Yeah, and
which I haven't watched the original. I'll throw some on my watch list. I don't know. I'll let you tell me if it's good or not, and if it is, I'll give it a quick gander.
I really like relaxed slice of lifey stuff, so it's probably going to be. Yeah. I'm probably going to rave about it if it's good or not. So,
according to the little genres, there's just comedy school anime, and no slice of life tag, just putting that in there, interestingly enough. But sometimes they don't get on top of that right away. Arifureta. Alright, you get to do this one though.
I'm pretty sure that Dragon Ball has the romance tag on it.
See, this is the kind of shit I think you'll be watching, dude. This is it. Arifureta.
Let me find this real quick. Oh yeah, this is me.
Without even reading anything, I see the art and I'm like, nope, this is my boy. This is all you. All right. So the English translation of Arifureta is the Maidens of the Savage Season. Go ahead, sir.
The girls in the high school literature club, Jesus, do a little icebreaker to get to know each other, answering the question, "What's the one thing you want to do before you die?" Oh, Jesus. One of the girls blurts out sex, little do they know, the whirlwind unleashed by that word pushes each of these girls with different backgrounds and personalities to do their oh my god
onto
their own clumsy, funny, painful, and emotional paths towards adulthood.
Again, I'll throw it on my list and I'll let you tell me if it's good or not. I'm sure you'll have nothing but high praise.
Yeah.
Genres: drama, school, shonen. Les Deuce. I've never heard of the studio before. Les Deuce. They made the Sinbad Magi. They made Fate First Order. I'm not super familiar with any of these other shows. Classroom Crisis.
They did one of the Honeyworks movies.
Yuri Yuri. Or Yuri Yuri. What is this? What is it? I don't know. It just looks interesting. Hold on.
What?
I'm just following their studio. What's up?
That's one of the Honeyworks movies. Pretty good.
It's 6 episodes.
Is it? Oh, I think it's actually maybe it's all the movies. I think it's movies and not episodes.
It's 23 minutes each, so I don't know.
Am I brainlit? Am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Maybe, I don't know. It's the English translation is Our Love Has Always Been 10 centimeters apart. It's rated decently high, so I want to kind of give it a shot. I will circle back to this at some point, I think. I'm not going to read the synopsis because this is unimportant. But if anybody's seen this and has any comments, please let me know. I'm curious. Never even heard of it. Maybe I should start looking into like studios a little bit more because I never like really. Oh, the studio's doing this. The studio's doing that. It's never something that I've really followed very well. So, I mean, all right. So this next one sold itself. Plan to watch 10 out of 10. Firewatch, dude, or Fire Force. Enen no Shobotai. This shit just looks hype. It's already guaranteed for 4 cores, so that's gonna be a year of anime that we're gonna get. And I'm ready, dude. It's gonna be
guy who wrote Soul Eater too. You don't really have to sell me much more.
Yeah, dude, Soul Eater was so good. I really feel bad though because they had to. The ending was like super rushed, and I don't know, it just wasn't that great. But for anybody unaware of this, I'm gonna kind of can I do this? And then like, no, I can't. I'm gonna just show a little bit of the animation on the PV real quick. Essentially, from I won't even try to give my synopsis, dude. Tell me this guy does not look like. Hold on, right here. Tell me that does not look like Kaneki, right there. Bink. Anyway.
From Tokyo Ghoul?
No, is that not his name? Who am I? What the fuck? Is his name not? No, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm pissed. What's his name? Why did I say Kaneki?
Oh,
holy shit. Bakugo. He looks like Bakugo to me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just that, like,
I see
that look in his eyes. I don't know. Anyways, they're superpowered firefighters, and they're fighting fire, which seems lit. And I guess they're part of a force that they're, like, investigating other possibly corrupt firefighters, which I think is very interesting.
I thought it was about spontaneous human combustion or something like that.
Nope. Unfortunately.
Wait, isn't it? Synopsis me.
Yeah. So, year 198 of the solar era in Tokyo, special fire brigades are fighting against a phenomenon called spontaneous human combustion, where human beings are turned into living infernos called infernals. While the infernals are first-generation cases of spontaneous human combustion, later generations possess the ability to manipulate the flames while retaining human form. Shinra Kusakabe, a youth who gained the nickname Devil's Footprints for his ability to ignite his feet at will, joins the Special Fire Force Company 8, which composes of other flame users as they work to extinguish any infernals they encounter. As the faction that is creating infernals appears, Shira begins to uncover the truth behind a mysterious fire that caused the death of his family 12 years ago. So I feel like I read the part that I just mentioned maybe somewhere else, which, like, what you said is accurate, I guess, but from what I understand, like, their group in particular is, like, investigating the root cause of some of this, and I guess, like, other firefighters, or whatever they're called, is there a term for the humans who can stay? It doesn't look like it. Just other people who can, like, manage their combustion. It looks like other people are, like, helping cause this and stuff, so I'm curious to see where that's going to go.
Yeah, I'm interested.
But it just looks cool. Like, it just looks like a hype-ass show. It's like, I don't know. The animation looks really nice. The fight scenes look fucking hype. There's some like religious aspect, which I'm kind of curious about. And then, yeah, it just, I don't know, is there more to say? It just looks fucking good.
Yeah,
we'll have to wait to see if it plays to the height. Dude, I'll be so mad if this show comes out and it just sucks. But I don't think it will. I'm pretty confident it won't, at least. I guess we'll find out.
I hope so, too. I hope it's good. But, I mean, we both just fell for the King's Avatar trap a little bit, so...
I watched it because I heard it was good. You know what I mean? It was one of those, like, oh, everybody hyped it up and there's a new season coming out. Sure, I'll give it a shot. It just was not anything that I thought it was going to be. So...
Yeah.
Grand Blem, is that what this one? Belm?
Grand Belm.
What is this about? Let's find out. Okay. Magic Fantasy Show by Infinite. Studio Nexus. I'm not familiar with them. What have they done?
It's the team that made ReZero.
I don't know if it's the same
studio. I don't know if it's the same studio, but the team that actually worked on it did work on ReZero.
Got you. You know what this studio made? One of my best fucking harem trash shows. What the fuck is this? What's the English translation? Chivalry of a Failed Knight. All right, they had. This is like an old discussion that like not many people I can like talk to know about. I don't know if you watched during this time, but this show and oh god, what was the fuck? I'm so spacey, dude. Chivalry of a Failed Knight and one other show came out the exact same time with like the exact same fucking plot. And the other show got a season 2, and I'm fucking pissed because this show is way better.
Seraph of the End, maybe?
No. That show's not the same plot. I'm talking like literally like to a T the same show, dude. Give me a second. I will find it. It has 2 seasons. That's all I recall. Oh, there it is. Asterix War. Dog shit show.
Oh,
Dog shit show. What's up?
I was confused. I don't know. There's like a few shows like that that I confuse all the time. It's like Asterisk War, Seraph of the End, and
Seraph of the End isn't of the same concept though. Seraph of the End, the one with the vampires, right?
Yeah, I know, but for some reason my mind just lumps them in together.
Got you. Well, okay, so like Asterisk War and the Chivalry of a Failed Knight trope is like it is disgusting. Like how similar these shows are. I think Digibro did a series on it. I'm being honest, and it's hold on. Let me find out who did this series. Asterisk War versus he's like talking about how the pacing is like literally the same fucking show, like same pacing, the same main character concept. The main girl is a pink-haired fucking princess bitch who has like all these powers that everybody's hyped up about, and the main character is this fucking punk that everybody thinks sucks and turns out to be overpowered. And then like there's like a sister who is the same character. There's a deadpan girl in the group who's the same character. Like it is amazing. It's like how similar it is. But,
I mean, that's kind of all of those kind of harem shows, though, right?
But they released it the exact like they released the same season, dude. Like it was. I don't know how people like Asterix War more. Like it was just I just didn't enjoy it. Chivalry had a lot of strong points. Like in the first episode, they actually like seek adult supervision when something goes wrong, and then in Asterix War, they're like, "Oh, let's just go to the student council president. She'll know what to do." And it's just like, no, like. There's actually like adults and interaction in Chivalry of a Failed Knight, and then like fucking 4 or 5 episodes in, he actually just like picks a girl and he dates her, and they're together, and it's not just a shitty harem show. It's about him like managing his friendships with these girls and being into this chick, and like I respect it for that because it just wasn't dog shit. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little hyped up on it. If you get a chance and you haven't seen both of them, watch both of them and you'll know what I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure I've watched Chivalry of a Failed Knight. I can't even begin to speak tonight.
No, you're good. I'm on the same boat. Like I said, I woke up like 2 hours ago. So. All right, so Grand Blem. In a world that long ago featured the existence of magic but has long since lost the ability, the story begins with a very normal high school student, Mangetsu Kohinata. Okay, got it. Meets Shingetsu Ernesta Fukami. What the fuck kind of names? Was migrated back to Japan from Germany on a night with a full moon. I'm assuming they're gonna rediscover magic. This is like a bunch of middle school and elementary school looking girls though, so I feel like it's just gonna be not that great. I don't know. This might be something you watch. I don't know. It's not on my list.
I'm probably gonna watch it. I was pretty excited about like the original art that came out for it and stuff like that, but then I think they released the first episode of it like a while ago.
What am I? No, I'm not watching this. So at first I was like, oh, it's gonna be about like magic girls or something having abilities and shit. No,
like
do you see?
Yeah,
it's a mecha show. I'm good. I'm not a big mecha fan. I'll watch Gundam, and that's pretty much it.
I'm pretty sure it's like a weird mixture of like the magical girl and mech genres.
Very low interest on my end. How does it already have ratings? How have people already rated this show?
Because, like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure the first
22nd
first two episodes have come out.
Yeah, June 22nd. Interesting. Symphogear. Oh man. So you're gonna watch this? Yes, no?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it.
All right. Senki Zesho Symphogear XV. Yeah.
This is another.
I've never watched the Symphogear series. I'm very unfamiliar with it.
Same, but I also probably not going to watch it for that reason.
Yeah, I'm not going to catch up on 4 seasons of shit I haven't seen. Alright, so they're wearing like exoskeletons that look like they give them some abilities, and they're fighting something that we're not familiar with, and it just looks like kind of day-to-day animation. I still don't know what you're fighting. Yeah, I'm good. This is probably like one of those, like if you watch Symphogear, this is a hype-ass release, but I think for people who don't, this is... I'm not going to go watch 4 seasons of anime just to watch a show that's getting released this season.
Yeah. I've watched a lot of anime. I've been doing it for a long time, and nobody has ever recommended me anything from the Symphogear series. So.
Yeah, so I'm just going to assume it's not going to be all that, you know?
Yeah.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never really...
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I don't know. I guess was never interested enough to look or anything.
Hold on,
like
I'm so fucking confused. What? Hold on, I'm looking at this Lord L. Mello 2 case files, Rail Zeppelin Grace Note. It says the characters.
Fate spinoff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's some kind of Fate spinoff or something.
It is.
Oh, this is a good studio though. Troika made some good shit, man. Bloom into you. There you go. Recreators.
Yeah.
I fucking loved Recreators, dude. It's a good show.
And then All Noah Zero, the worst thing to ever happen.
Yeah. I've actually never watched them because I've never heard anything good. I'm very much like, if you tell me a show's good, I'll give it a shot. But if I don't hear anything, I just assume it's bad, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not lost into the Fate series like some people are, so this is pretty low on my watch list. Whether or not I'm going to watch it is still pretty up in the air. It's unlikely.
They released one episode of it like a few seasons ago, and I watched that, and I just wasn't interested, so... Maybe I'll give it another episode or two, but the episode 0 for it or whatever just wasn't.
They must compete in a game of wits to win a castle. Yeah, this is not something. Pretty low on my interest list.
Don't really. Yeah,
you know, to be fair though,
mystery stuff.
Was it you who hyped me up on Kaguya-sama? Love is War? Was that you? Before the show came out?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that show turned out to be really fucking good. I watched it with my buddy that I used to do the show with. Pretty casually. We just like decided to watch it one day, and it was fucking amazing. It was funny as shit is what it was. So many gut busting moments in that show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd be hard pressed to find somebody who told you that this was a bad show.
Yeah. I mean, Chico was where it was at, dude. That fucking dance scene is like iconic. Everyone uses that shit now.
Yeah, it's turned into the plague for a while.
Yeah. Alright, so we have a lot of shows here. Let's I will pull up I'll pull up the odd numbered ones, you pull up the even numbered ones, so we can kind of blast through this.
Is this for
the
7th?
Sunday? Yeah. Vinland Saga. Let's see what this is. Vinland Saga is a 24 episode show. It's going to air. Who's releasing this? Wit Studio? Who's Wit? What have they made? Shingeki no Kyojin. Attack on Titan. Oh, wow. This is a really good... Okay. Did you hear that Attack on Titan's getting its guaranteed next season?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. They did really well. Okay, this is a really good studio. I'm going to just put that out there. I'll give this a shot. There's some pretty notable shows here.
Isn't this a sequel, though?
Is it? I didn't take a peek at that. Vinland Saga?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think this is a standalone. It's an adaptation of a show, and then there's others that are probably somewhat related. Okay, so Vinland Saga. For 1,000 years, the Vikings have made quite a name and reputation for themselves as the strongest families with a thirst for violence. Thorfinn, the son of one of the Vikings' greatest warriors, spends his boyhood in a battlefield, enhancing his skills in his adventure to redeem the most desired revenge after his father was murdered. Let's see if the animation looks pretty good. It's very bloody. I'm down with this. No, don't do that. Don't do that bad 3D animation. Did you see? Ugh.
Nice.
Sometimes you just throw it in weird spots. It's not good. This looks interesting, though, at the very least. I'll give it a couple episodes and see if it... I don't know. It's one of those weird ones where they like trying to make them look very Western, so they have like a very different face shape that's not anime familiar. You know what I mean? It's like that very like strong masculine face. And I just...
Yeah.
All the characters look like that, so it's a little bit odd. But I'll give it a shot. It sounds interesting enough.
Yeah, you can have fun with that.
Not
okay. For me.
You just want cute chicks. I get it. Nakanohito. Don't lie to yourself. Alright, so you got Nakanohito Genome. There's no English translation for this. What do you... Let's read this. This shit looks creepy, though. There's a dude with a sheep head. Go ahead and read the synopsis while it plays.
Okay. Yuride Akatsuki has hidden content in the game he's playing. Holy moly. This is the first Japanese that I get. Nakanohito Genome. And it turns out that that this content is a real-life game. He soon wakes up to find that he's been kidnapped and taken to a strange place, along with a number of other teammates. Each of them specializes in a certain sort of game, like cultivation games, fighting games, puzzle games, etc. A llama-headed teacher gathers them after level 1 is cleared to explain how the game will proceed. Will this game of gamers succeed and make it back to their real lives?
This looks a little low budget on the animation, but the llama head teacher's creepy looking as fuck.
Yeah, a little ominous. I'm probably gonna watch it because it's pseudo isekai, I guess. It's like kind of got a similar... Yeah.
It's a gamer vibe. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. That thing is creepy, dude. Can that go away? Studio Silverlink. Who is this? Anything notable? Bakken Tests.
Kokoro Connect.
They also were a part of Chivalry Film Mode. Interesting.
Yeah, they did a lot of good shit.
They did Death March. Special Force 35. Interesting.
You know, I never watched the last 2 episodes of Death March.
I don't remember the last 2 episodes of Death March. It was a very unnotable show. So. Oh, Ao-chan is on here. Isn't that a show that you were watching very recently?
Yes.
Was it good?
It was okay.
Oh, hold on. I just read the synopsis here. Hold on.
We don't have to talk about it.
He chose her name A as an apple, O as an orgy. Alright, it might be funny. I'll give it a shot. Okay.
It actually was pretty funny.
Alright, yeah, I'm all about my humor, dude. If anything can make me laugh, I'm gonna watch it. Alright, what's after that?
It was much less hentai than you would think. It was a bit more of a comedy than anything else.
I understand. Restage Dream Days. There's no fucking... I'm not finding it. It's probably... Hold on.
I'm pretty sure it's another idol show.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of idol shows, and I don't think I'll ever be a fan. I kind of enjoyed parts of Zombieland Saga, but that's pretty much the extent of that for me.
Same. I kind of enjoyed the first season of Love Live, but I don't know. I don't really care too much.
Ooh, this might be good. Hold up. Some really big name studios here. A lot of shit that I'm really familiar with. Ghost in the Shell producers and Blood Plus. Okay, so BEM, B-E-M. I don't know if it's BEM or B-E-M. I guess we'll find out. This is a horror, demon, and supernatural show. BEM, Bella, and Bello are ugly humanoid yokai who fight for justice. They live among humans and protect them from evil yokai. The 3 find themselves ostracized from both humans and other yokai, but the 3 continue to fight in hopes of one day becoming humans themselves. This looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm probably going to give it a shot. See, not only cute girls doing cute things.
Ugly people doing ugly things.
Yeah.
Interesting. There's not a whole lot of like actual. There's no like scenes. I want to see what the actual animation's gonna look like. It looks interesting though. I don't know. I like the dark art. I like anything that's kind of like dark and supernatural. I kind of give everything a shot, hoping that it turns out good because been let down by far too many shows. I don't know how you are, but I just did not like Devilman Crybaby, so I gotta find shows to make up for that.
I didn't really care about it in the first
Shibai
place.
7. Oh shit, this is the 7th season of a show. Hold up. Well, let's open up the original to get an idea of what this is about. Oh, this animation looks horrible, and yeah, we're not watching that or talking about it. I don't. Dementia, the dementia genre in general, I just refuse to watch. It makes me so uncomfortable. There's some really horrible, disgusting, nasty shit that I've seen, and it's just I'm good. I'm really good on that. It's a hard pass. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. All right, so I put the first season on my watch list because, like I said, I've seen bits of this, but I'll let you go ahead and take over this one. Takagi-san.
Am I reading the synopsis, or am I just...
I don't know. You can talk about it. Yeah, because you watched the first season, right?
Yeah, it's just a, super wholesome, like, comedy, like, a little bit of, like middle school romance kind of thing going on there, but it's a pretty fun show.
Yeah, the bits that I've seen, like, are really fucking funny, so I'll definitely have to give them a shot.
Oh yeah, there isn't even a synopsis for the second season.
Yeah, usually the second season's on my anime list are always like, just watch the first one. Or like, this is the second season of X show.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty fun. Like, it's the girl and the boy, and they tease each other, and yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it looked fun, and the bits that I saw looked comedic. It's not going to be like the most amazing show I've ever watched, but it's a good watch. It's worth your time, I won't be mad that I spent 12 episodes or however many watching it. So I'm done with that.
There's not a whole lot to say about it. It's just a fun show.
Ensemble stars. Let me guess. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Cool.
Not for me, dog. Shoujo.
It's the same studio as Fire Force, though.
It's a shoujo anime. It's gonna be a no from me, dog.
It's another boys' idol show. Cool.
Yeah, I'm good. That's a hard no from me, dog. Idol shows, no. Especially, like, no interest in watching dudes do that. Like, that's why I'll probably never watch that, like, swimming show that's apparently really good, where it's just, like, female fan service. It's just, it's not tailored for me, and I understand that. I'm willing to accept that,
The next show on the list, by the way.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, God. Oh, God, I wish you could see my face right now. So I'll just, like, blow this picture up in case there's any females watching. But, what is the English translation? There is none.
There is none.
Let me see if I can, like, translate it.
Look at your Discord DMs real quick.
Rating R+, mild nudity. Is that actually on there? Oh, God. It's only 5-minute episodes.
Alright, then. This is where we're at, by the way. This is the world today.
This is a meme. I'll read this. Office worker Ryo Fujihashi is trapped inside her apartment, which is set ablaze. Oh, so it's about firefighters. The firefighters arrive in time to save her, and one of them happens to be Soma Mizuno, Fujihashi's childhood friend who she had a crush on. As the apartment fire gets put out, an old love gets rekindled. Oh,
oh boy.
Oh, that's gonna be not something I watch. Okay, I've heard about this one. Arifureta. Is this the one that you said that was supposed to be super funny or something? Or which one was this? Hold on.
This is one of my friends has been raving about this. He keeps
this is the
it's like edgy. I've heard that it's like really edgy.
From the weakest to the strongest or something like that. It's like that.
Yeah.
That whole, yeah.
Also, like, apparently it's just a gigantic waifu simulator, so
I see 1. I see 2. I see 3. 4. Debatably 5. 3D monsters, not a fan. All of them are 3D. Jesus Christ, stop. Deadpan Lolicon, I'm good. That's a hard pass. That's gonna be a no from me, dog. If it turns out to be okay, I'll give it a shot, but it's not high up on my list. I'm good. This is an Isekai though, right? Isn't it? Yeah. And he goes with like a friend or something? Is that...
I think that's I guess probably makes sense to...
Read the synopsis. 17-year-old Hajime Nagamo is your average everyday otaku. However, his simple life of pulling all-nighters and sleeping in school is suddenly turned upside down when he, along with the rest of his class, okay, there you go, is summoned to a fantasy world. They're treated like heroes and tasked with the duty of saving the human race from utter extinction. Excuse me. But what should have been any otaku's wet dream quickly turns into Hajime's nightmare. While the rest of his class are blessed with godlike powers, Hajime's job, Synergist, only has a single transmutation skill. Ridiculed and bullied by his classmates for being weak, he soon finds himself in despair. Will he be able to survive in this dangerous world of monsters and demons with only a glorified blacksmith's level of strength? Oh, Jesus. Oh, I got like bad hiccups. Yeah, I'm just like, it's like hiccups that I'm like trying to suppress. I don't know, like the actual like concept doesn't sound bad, but the fact that it just looks like a waifu symbol, it just kind of kills it. I don't need more of that shit. And then all of the monsters look... I would give it a watch if every monster wasn't animated 3D, because they just look so bad. Maybe they're not, and this is just what we're seeing, but I'm not a fan of that 3D animation stuff. It's just... I'll slap it on my plan to watch, and then I'll let you tell me if it's going to be okay or not, because I assume you're going to give it a shot.
I'm going to give it a shot. I'm a little turned off by the CG too, but I'm just kind of... I don't mind
CG, but it has to be tasteful or done right, and that's not tasteful.
Yeah, that's one of my big things with CG, is that I hate when it is when it's used in like the focal point of the show, right? Like if it's background or something.
That was one of like the big issues that people had with Overlord Season 3, was that like the big nasty evil goat things that he summoned were just CG, and they were just not terrifying looking because they were just bad CG.
Yeah.
So
it's also one of the problems, like even if I did like idol shows, that's like one of the big problems that I have is
all
that
fucking animated.
Well, like all the like dance scenes or like anything like that is always CG, and it's like that's the whole point of your show. And it's like, I don't know. I wish that you would use CG elsewhere and make that more of a point to make it look nice, you know?
Yeah. All right. Next on our list, following the 8th of July list, Kochiki Wakaki Nobunaga, Gorgeous Butterfly Young Nobunaga is the English translation. The greatest synopsis on the planet. Are you ready? This series is historical drama aesthetically and boldly adapting the life of Oda Nobunaga in his teens up to his time as a warlord against his brother Nobuyuki. End scene. That's it. It's one sentence.
I've seen enough stuff from last season with Nobunaga in the title.
Everybody wants to do like Nobunaga. I understand that he's like a huge thing in Japan. I get it. You know what I mean? But like, how many times can you adapt this fucking guy? Are you talking about the one where Nobunaga's a chick or something? Like, is that what you're going to reference me to?
Look up the Nobunaga teacher one.
Oh my god. Nobunaga. Is it like called Nobunaga teacher?
I can't remember what I know teacher is in the name.
Nobunaga, Jesus. Nobunaga. Is Nobunaga the fool? Nobunaga Sensei?
Yeah, that's
5.45. Oh my god. I was reading it and it was like, okay, whatever, this doesn't sound horrible, but I looked at the concept art and there's a character with children on her chest.
Yeah.
Infant, no, not even infant, like 6-year-old children just curled up. I'm good, dude. That shit's so fucking done. I'm not interested in the young Nobunaga bit. I feel like I've just seen enough Nobunaga.
That is
concept
shows. That show turned me off on anything Nobunaga related for like the next 5 years.
This one didn't have a show that popped up right away, so let me see if I can find it. Hensuki?
Oh, it's the hentai one.
Oh,
what?
The
one that has like hentai in the title. It's not actually a hentai.
Oh, is this one you're telling me about?
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I know what you're talking about.
They shortened a couple of the names. I think.
I'll have to like go through the front page and see if there's something that I missed on here too. Is it this one? Will you please like hentai if it's cute?
Yeah.
With the underwear one?
Yeah.
You told me that this is the one that was super funny though, or supposed to be funny, right? That's what people have said. Yeah, okay. So I'll put this on my watch list because it sounds like it might be really fucking funny. Although, like, these girls look like they're just recycled from every other fucking harem anime ever. Like, we just had Quintessential Quintuplets, and tell me that chick with the green bow does not just look like the sister from that show. Maybe I'm wrong, but...
Like Yotsuba?
Yeah.
A little bit.
I don't know. Looks the exact fucking same to me. Alright, I'll let you take over. This one doesn't have too much Japanese. You'll be okay. Just one name.
Reading the title? Okay. Or not title, synopsis.
Yeah.
I actually probably have a harder time reading the title. It's like one of those light novel titles.
Kawaii kereba hentai demusuki na nate kore masuka. Dude, if I went to Japan, they'd look at me so fucking weird. Because, like, they would understand what I'm trying to say, but it just would... it would be like talking like this to them. Go ahead.
Like, what the fuck you doing, boy? Right. A high school student whose year of not having a girlfriend his age, Keiki Kiryu, suddenly received a love letter. He's happy he can finally have a girlfriend, but is also surprised because not only is there no sender name, but it also includes a white underwear. A white, that's kind of awkward, okay. Like
yeah, sometimes reading them, like, it's not the best in translation.
The cute girls who gather around him are all weird and with reasons? Exclamation mark, question mark? Who is the Cinderella that sent the underwear? The mystery called out. What is this? This is harder English to read than the Japanese. Like, what? Even hentai was called out. A new feeling of love comedy that calls out hentai begins. What? Some of this doesn't make sense. Like,
hold on.
Am I crazy here? Does this not make sense?
I think it was just a
weird translation,
yeah,
or something.
The mystery called out mystery. Even hentai was called out. Yeah, that sentence makes no sense. Long story short, from the way we understand it, is it's a harem show. It's a comedy. And he is trying to figure out which of these 9,000 girls that are going to surround him in this harem sent him the underwear. I don't know. And I'm sure we're going to get a girl of every trope, you know?
From what I read in a different synopsis somewhere else, apparently all the girls are, like, mega perverted, so...
This is going to be fun shit. Yeah, in the fucking concept art, they're all, like, doing something different. We have one that's clearly taking photos, one that's two with whips. Or, I'm sorry, one with a whip, one with a collar. This will be interesting, I guess. I'll watch it. I'm going to succumb to the trash. I'm not going to lie and say that I'm not interested, but...
Yeah, you're trash.
Not as much as you, my friend. All right, we got Copcraft coming up. This
Just
does not look
it.
interesting. What the fuck? What?
I heard good things.
Just the concept. Why is there a girl with a sword and armor and a dude with a gun? Like, it's very,
I think
like...
it's a time travel thing.
Is it?
I think so.
Genres, action,
Alternate.
fantasy, magic, light, magic, police, sci-fi. This studio made the original Berserk. No, this is not the original Berserk. This is the 3D Berserk.
Amazing.
Oh no.
That was the best Berserk. Changed my mind.
They have done nothing of note that I'm interested in. Milla Pensy. None of these shows are anything that I've seen before, nor am I interested in. TQ, they've done a bunch of TQ, they've done Berserk, and that's it. Pretty much. And Wake Up Girls Beyond the Bottom. An idol show.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nothing about that's appealing to me on a standalone part. 15 years ago, an unknown hyperspace gate opened over the Pacific. Beyond this gate lies Reto Samani? Whatever. A strange alternate world where fairies and monsters live. San Teresa City, a city where over 2 million immigrants live from both worlds. As a result, there are the Haves and the Haves. Holy shit.
Nice.
Are we unqualified to be doing this podcast?
No, absolutely not.
The Haves and the Have-Nots. We're just going to run with it. Here's the world's newest city of dreams. But in the shadow of chaos, crime is rampant. Drugs, prostitution, and weapon trafficking. The detectives who stand up to fight these heinous crimes are in the sand trees of city police. When the detective Kai Motaba and the alternate world knight Tirana, two individuals who differ in gender, personality, and even world of origin, meet, an incident erupts. I was going to say erupts. Holy shit. Two worlds, two justices. From this, the curtain rises on a buddy police action story. I don't know. The studio doesn't help me have interest in this.
I'm probably gonna.
The concept sounds interesting, so like if it turns out good, awesome. But
I've heard good stuff about the source, and my friend who I watch everything with really wants to watch it, so I'm gonna give it an episode or two.
I'll throw it on my list. The concept is interesting enough that I'm willing to like. I don't know. I just was really confused at first because I just saw it. Just looked like they like photoshopped two like concept. I don't know. What do you call those? Like covers, concept arts. What do you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just looked like they took two separate ones and just put them together. That's really just what it looks like.
I think that's kind of what they were going for, though, right? Like it's two completely like different worlds, and then they come together. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. It's supposed to be actiony, so we'll see. Oh man, we're almost done. There's like 5 shows, and 3 of these we can just blow through. Isekai Cheat Magician. I know you're gonna watch it. I'll watch it. It's just one of those shows that we're just gonna watch because that's who we are. Isekai trash, ladies and gentlemen. Not even gonna lie about it. We got some harem. We got some isekai. I'm sold.
Yeah. Not really much to be said. It's probably just another run of the mill.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it's on this list in here somewhere that I just haven't seen. Hold on. The one where his mom goes with him? What's that one?
It's on the list. It's Okaasan Online.
Okay. All right, so that's on my plan to watch. You can go ahead and take over. I think we need to get you a little more comfortable reading these in English because I'm clearly haves and have-nots has just been, at least like the one you read just didn't make sense. That one I just...
Yeah, I don't know. Alright. As regular high school students, Taichi and Rin disappeared in a beam of light. When they came to, the two of them were already in a world of swords and magic. Finally getting away after experiencing, holy moly.
It's alright. Like 4 episodes in, we'll be better at talking again, and it'll sound okay.
Yeah. An attack by monsters. Following the suggestions of adventurers, they headed on the path towards the guild. In the guild, the two of them found out they were possessed unbelievably powerful magic. Not by unbelievably, just possessed unbelievably powerful magic. Oh, that they possess. Okay.
Thus, the regular high school students transformed into the strongest cheats. I want to know why they're cheats. Is it just because they have strong powers, I guess?
I guess so. I feel like I read a different synopsis for this somewhere else as well, and I'm just...
Yeah, my anime list isn't like the, official synopsis. I just use it as a list. I don't know if that's what you're reading, but that's what I'm reading, and it's just kind of good reference point. But animation seems okay. There's a little bit of 3D, but it's not focal point 3D, so I'm fine with that. It's for war. I get it. Seems okay. Harem, Isekai, Fantasy. Let's go for my 100th round of this fucking battle. Alright, next on this list is Given. It looks like it's a manga adaptation. Not for you.
Pretty sure
it's a music show.
Yaoi.
Oh, yeah. Yep. We're just gonna walk on past that one. Machikado. What is this? Machikado Mazoku? Slice of life comedy and magic. Waking her dormant abilities as devil one day, Yuko Yoshida, aka Shadow Mistress Yuko, is entrusted with a mission to defeat the Light Clan's Shrine Maiden, a magical girl by her ancestor Lilith. Yuko meets magical girl Momo Chiyoda through her classmate Henri Sada and challenges her to a duel, but loses quickly due to her lack of strength. Since then, Yuko has struggled with her role as a devil in her duel with Momo, and borrowed help from her I butchered that fucking sentence. Since then, Yuko has struggled with her role as a devil and her duel with Momo, and borrowed help from her regularly. However, by a strange coincidence, Yuko also weakens Momo by taking her power to cooperate in protecting the peace of Tama City. By protecting? I don't know. This, meh. Magical girl. 4 episodes. No, I misread that. Never mind. What is the studio made? JC Staff, Toradora, Shokugeki no Soma, Danmachi. Interesting.
They made a lot of stuff. They made
Magical Index, series. Prison School,
made Sama,
Shakugan no Shama. Yeah. Shimoneta, one of my favorite fucking counties. I love that shit. Have you watched Shimoneta? That's a great show.
I have not, actually.
I'm sending it to you right now. You're gonna watch it. Shimoneta, the world where a concept of dirty jokes does not exist. Just give it a shot. It looked so trashy, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. It might be good, and then it was amazing. It was so worth the watch. Just throwing that in your list. All right, Danmachi 2. I mean, we're watching it. I don't. Is there a discussion that needs to be had?
No, both watching it. Yep. Also, the movie's in theaters right now.
Is it?
They're not right now, but in 3 weeks it'll be in theaters actually.
Second season, for those of you guys who are unaware, is focused on the Familia Wars, so we'll get to see a lot of PvP action, one might say. Right. So I think they end up working with that Japanese dude's family, if I recall. Pretty sure. I don't remember his name. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah. It's been a while, so I can't really remember names.
It's been so long since I've watched the first season. But yeah, the dude who like gives him the potions at the very beginning to help him out. And then it looks like we get to see the return of the elven chick doing some badass shit. I wonder if she's joining. I want like I haven't read any of the source material, but there's a part of me that really just wants like his family to grow. You know, the Hestia family. I'm like surprised that like with him being as like OP as he is, that they haven't found like young adventurers yet to come join them. But I guess like Hestia isn't. I don't know. She's annoying, but there's also the part where Hestia is also everybody's wet dream. I don't know. She's not like my type, but I get it. I guess.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's busty.
Pretty respected waifu.
All right. Well, I know this one's on your 100% to watch list. I need to actually like watch seasons 1, 2, and 3 of certain Magical Index, but the Accelerator spinoff.
I feel like I don't even really need to read the synopsis for this. It's like if you don't know what's going on in the Tuaro universe, like you're living under a rock. Honestly, the best thing to do, like if anybody is ever on the fence about watching this, or like Tuaro in general, like Giguk did a video about why you should watch it. Like literally go watch his video.
Yeah, that's what made me start watching it. I think I was watching a lot of other shows at the time, and it's like the first season's pretty dated. Certain Magical Index is like, it's definitely like, old. You know what I mean? So it was harder for me to watch.
It's definitely something you kind of have to get past, like the first season, I think, in my opinion. But like,
because
Railgun season 1 was great.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard better things about Railgun. So
yeah, and I mean, Index season 2 was good as well. So is Railgun season 2, but Index season 3 is a little bit all over the place.
So do you think everybody's gonna have to watch the first 4 seasons to know what the hell's going on here, or I guess 5 seasons? Railgun 1 and 2, Index 1 through 3.
I'm actually not sure what they're doing.
I think this is following the Sister War arc, so I think because he still has the incomplete one with him.
Yeah, I think so. I would probably at least watch the first season. I would watch the first season of Index and
first season of
Railgun. Second season of Railgun, probably.
Okay. Well, so one's like a prequel, right?
Yeah, season 1 is a prequel of
Railgun. And then 2 is kind of that Sister War arc from a different perspective, right?
Yeah, well, parts of it run alongside, but yeah.
I haven't watched all of it. That's why I'm like just asking because I'm not entirely sure. So okay.
Yeah,
cool.
There's also like if you really wanted to get like nitty gritty with it, there's like a chronological order that you can watch it into, but you don't really need to do that.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know what to search to find this one. But yeah, if you're into the Index shows, watch it. Apparently it's going to be pretty good. I don't know. It's all you, buddy.
I mean, Accelerator is probably one of the best. Well, Accelerator and Last Order are like great characters. So
I don't think I've met Last Order, so that's one I've yet to do.
Last Order is like, she's like the lowly Misaka.
Nice. Oh, okay. I got it. There's also Slime OVA coming out if anybody cares about that. But last show on our list here of summer 2019 anime releases is one that I'm just gonna watch. It just looks like it's gonna be fucking hilarious, and I'm interested to see where it's gonna go. Is it anything information wise? How long it's gonna go? No, it's probably just gonna be a one season.
Maybe
harem show. Comedy for sure. So this is, I'm not gonna fucking, that's a whole lot of Japanese that I'm not trying to do. The English translation: do you like your mom? Her normal attack is 2 attacks at full power. Or Okaasan Online if you just want to go nice and short. I will tell you what I know going into this. Him and his mom get transported into an isekai. That's really all I know. And that his mom's OP as shit. That's, which I think is a hilarious concept. I hope that the main character is kind of weak and it's just funny, but we'll see. The written synopsis, though: just when Masato thought that a random survey conducted in school was over, he got involved in a secret government scheme. As he carried along with the flow, he ended up in a game world. As if that wasn't enough, shockingly, his mother was there as well. It was a little different from a typical transported to another world setting. But after some bickering, Mom wants to go on an adventure together with Makun. Can Mom become Makun's companion? With that, Masato and Mamako. I love that her name's Mamako, by the way. Like, that's probably like the best like hidden joke in the entire show. Began their adventure as a mother and son pair. They met Porta, a cute traveling merchant, and Wise, a regrettable philosopher. Along with their new party members, Masato and company start on their journey. I don't know. It just looks like it's gonna be a fun show, and it's gonna be funny. And
I hope it's done right, because I've heard that it's gonna be pretty funny. So
yeah, I hope that it just doesn't turn trashy and it's like some weird age thing where he's like into his mom. I hope that it's just like actually like it's just a fun mom and kid relationship.
Also, the fourth JC staff show in a row, by the way. I'm pretty sure the last 4 we just read were JC staff shows. Yeah,
that's true. So there's a busy studio this year.
I mean, they've been busy for the last couple of years. Like,
they have a lot of fucking shows here. So yeah.
I think that's probably one of their faults, though, is that it seems like with some shows they're biting off more than they can chew, and sometimes stuff like kind of suffers for it.
For sure. Hopefully, I'll start like actually figuring out what the hell's going on with some of these studios.
Yeah,
I know you're much more aware of what's going on in that realm than I am, but
a lot of people are pretty disappointed with how they handled, One Punch Man season 2, and
I think from what I think it's you who mentioned it, is like it's still like One Punch Man. It's still enjoyable in that respect, but of course the animation's not going to be what it was because it's not. Was it Bones? Was that who did the original?
I think Bones worked on it with Madhouse.
Madhouse, that's who it was. That's like the big title on that, Madhouse. Yeah, I don't know. People are like just mad. Like you can't expect the same shit. But Madhouse can't do everything, so you gotta take your choices. We can only get so many High School of the Deads in our lifetime, okay?
It's also like one of those. If you wanted One Punch Man to be a long-running anime, like a Naruto, where it's a very long-running kind of thing, which I think is what they want to do. Like Madhouse probably isn't going to do that, right? Like they're probably not going to like do that insane animation forever. So it was probably better to move it to another studio who's willing to, cut some of the like crazy good animation, but like give you a long running show that still has like the like bones of One Punch Man, where it's still like the funny show that everybody likes.
I need fall to happen though. Hopefully I get some more free time here soon, because holy shit, fall's gonna be a big deal for me. I've been waiting for Chiaifuru season 3 for so long.
I'm probably gonna die in fall. Like I'm already watching I think it's 22 shows this season, and there's more in fall. There's more in fall.
I have a couple of shows that I need to finish up from this season. I'm only watching like 2 or 3 shows this season. I finished Dororo. I'm watching Kimetsu no Yaiba. I'm watching Maggie's Grandson, and that's pretty much it.
Oh yeah, and the 22 are only the new ones, right? Like I'm still
watching
a few things, like Kimetsu no Yaiba as well, Fruits Basket. I'm going to keep watching Yuno and Carol and Tuesday. I think were the ones that I'm sticking with.
So many shows. I don't know how I'm ever going to catch up. I don't think I ever will. Like, unless I, like, retire at a young age, there's no way. It's just not physically possible to watch this much fucking anime. I'm being, like, genuine. With how much new shit is released, like, I really just have to, like, pick and choose what's the most interesting. So I'll watch, like... That's why I've kind of just done, like, a couple shows a season, and then I'll try to watch some old stuff, and a couple shows a season and watch some old stuff. Because I feel like it's the only way I'm going to ever keep up, kind of, you know?
Yeah, otherwise, in a way, it's kind of a good problem to have, though, right? Because you never really have, like, a shortage of good stuff to watch, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, it means I'm also left out of a lot of conversations that I'd like to be a part of, and it's like, I'm missing stuff that I would like to watch. Like, there's a lot of really good shows that I just haven't watched that I've only heard good things about. Like, Yuru Camp, haven't been able to watch it. Yojo Senki, haven't been able to watch it. Tsukigakure, haven't been able to watch it. Like... There's just so much shit. Oh, I watched this. I can take that shit off my list.
Didn't watch Toradora.
Yeah, it's just Steins Gate. I've seen parts of it, but haven't watched it. What the fuck was the English title of this? A Place Further in the Universe. Haven't watched that. Like Shirobako. Haven't watched. Like, there's so many shows that I want to watch and just haven't watched, and it's killing me, dude.
There are a few on there that you're gonna watch, and it's just gonna they're gonna be game changers for you.
What do you got? What are your big ones?
I mean, one of the absolute biggest ones is like the last one that you just talked about is Place Further in the Universe. That show is an absolute game changer in my opinion.
Yeah.
Bloom Into You, I think, is an absolutely amazing show too. I know that's on your plan to watch.
Do I actually have it on there? I know that I've been pretty bad about like putting shows on my plan to watch. Hinamatsuri I can take off. I actually watched that. I like a bunch of these shows like were when I was kind of in between my living state, so I wasn't able to actually update my shit. So I'm going through right now and seeing if there's anything I can throw in here.
The thing, and one of the things too is like there are some shows that I like would strongly recommend, like Toradora, but also it's like that's not going to be a game changer for you because Toradora, like most of the tropes that you know today were born from Toradora, right? So
I understand that.
So it's like not like it's nothing that you haven't seen already kind of thing, but Toradora is still one of the all-time greats. So it's like in my top 5.
I understand. That's just the issue is like a lot of these shows were like the originators of tropes that are just very popular and enjoyable today.
Yeah.
So,
and that's like when you get down to stuff like that, it's like I feel like it's like one of those things that I want to recommend, but I also feel like it's one of those things that you don't have to watch right now. Right?
Shinseki Yori is the show you keep talking about, right? That's your favorite?
No.
No? What is this show? What the fuck is this show?
This is the, isn't it like a superpower, like a supernatural kind of
I have no idea.
Thing?
I have so many shows that I've just put on here because people tell me they're good. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll put it on my list. And
that's also on my plan to watch list, and everybody says I should watch it.
What is the show that you keep talking about that you love?
Karakano.
Can you lightly spell that for me?
Kare.
Yep.
Kano. It's that one. Top.
His and Her Circumstances. Only given a 7.64. We'll see. It'll be on my plan to watch. How soon I get to it is a completely different discussion. So
it's probably because of the last few episodes.
Oh, this shit is old. Late 90s anime, baby. I'm ready for it.
Early 90s, I think.
Late 90s. 98, 99.
The manga was 91, I think.
Oh man! All right, you got anything else you want to throw in here? While we're just kind of chatting, any anime discussions you want to have? Any, I don't know, anything pop up recently?
One thing I thought was interesting. I think I talked to you about this a little bit yesterday. Was there's like a discussion about censorship in anime with the new Fruits Basket, right? And there's like an interview with the mangaka for Fruits Basket, and she was talking about how they had to change things because I think she's supervising the new show.
Yeah.
And they had to change things because of like, I guess there are like laws now that you can't, or I don't know if it's a law or what, but you can't depict
smoking
characters smoking. Yeah. And I think that's weird. like I definitely don't think it's like a gigantic thing to be like blown up over, like some people seem to have been, where it's like this is an outrage. But it definitely seems like do you think that people are going to not do it because it wasn't depicted in this anime, or and especially in the context too, where it's like these are like super like nefarious characters doing like shady business and stuff like that, smoking.
Yeah.
It's like if people are going to emulate these characters, there's a bigger problem there than.
No, I understand. I think it's just like I don't think it was meant. Okay, you got to think about it in the general context too, though. It wasn't written for Fruits Basket. It was written as a general rule overall.
Yeah.
And I guess like I don't know, man. I don't agree with it. I guess like let me just like have that baseline. I don't agree that that's like a good like formula. There's a huge discussion popping up about like the UK trying to ban lolicon type shit too. So like they're trying to put censorship on things that I just don't think need to be censored. I think if a person's into that, there's a bigger problem than having that in the show. Yeah. But I don't know.
I think that like
when it comes to the whole like cigarette smoking censorship though, like League of Legends, I don't know if you're like familiar with it, but this was a huge fucking deal. There's a character named Graves who had a fucking cigar in his mouth, and like a year later, after they released him, they removed it. Like they just like changed the character's portrait. They did everything to remove it because it's influencing the youth in some way, and I just don't get it. It's not a. I don't know. I've never like watched a character smoking and be like, man, I want to be like that guy. Because usually the people smoking are the nefarious type characters, like you said, or if they are smoking, they're like the cool badass guy, but usually like the character's like, ew, he smokes kind of thing. Like I don't know, there's never like a ooh, smoking is the way to go. I've never like felt like that impression from a show or anything.
I feel like it's just like doing stuff like that, especially if it's written in the source that way, like that it just like removes some of the flavor from the show, right? Like because it's meant to show a certain piece of that character's like personality, right?
The other part of that is like, why just smoking? I don't know. I feel like just because it's legal, you know what I mean? The same argument can be made for drinking. I think drinking's much more hazardous in the long run, in my mind. I understand that like you can get cancer issues from smoking, but like you injure more people more likely when you're drinking. But drinking is extremely still commonplace in anime. I feel like I always see like the whole like drunk character trope, like the older sister who drinks beer. Like fucking, we just had that in Domestic Girlfriend.
This was another discussion that popped up in the thing that I was reading about. It was that they aren't allowed to depict underage drinking, which I think that's fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But because actually there was an interesting thing that came from that. Apparently, Attack on Titan, Aaron or whatever. I don't watch the show anymore. I stopped after the first season. I don't really remember his name, but apparently the manga author said that he drinks off screen or whatever to deal with like his problems, and the only reason that they like came out with that is because they're not actually allowed to depict him drinking because he's underage.
It's interesting. I don't know. It's an interesting little tidbit, I guess. I understand him drinking after the end of the season 3. I kind of missed most of the beginning, like the first half of season 3, but like, holy shit, this back end is fucking wild, dog. I don't know. I feel like if you were ever interested, it's kind of worth the rewatch or like the reattempt. Season 3 is really, really good.
I don't know. See, I feel like it's just too much for me. Like, because I watched all of season 1 and I just didn't care at all. And to watch another season to get to season 3, it just feels.
I think season 2 was. I feel like the show like steadily got better. It wasn't like, oh, season 3 is the shit. I just think it steadily got better, and I just know that like the end of season 3 was like extremely like, damn, like, just there's a lot of good curveballs thrown in there. But
I kind of did that with Hunter x Hunter. I didn't really enjoy Hunter x Hunter, and I watched it up to I think it was like episode 52 or something like that, and I was like, if I don't like it now, then. Like, I just shouldn't be, like, I probably should have dropped it long before that, you know what I mean?
No, I understand that. I know people were, like, really into Hunter x Hunter. I think it was enjoyable, but I didn't put it on that same pedestal some people did. I don't know. I just thought it was okay.
And you can't say that I didn't try. I gave that thing 52 episodes. But, yeah, that was the thing, though, is that everybody praises it so much that I was like, there's got to be something that happens in this at some point that is going to, like, hook me, right? And it just never happened.
Okay. Alright, let me look at my updates can I see? I only put... Wait, no. That's... Dude, how do I fucking see what I put on my list? It doesn't tell me my recently added list. That's unfortunate. Okay, I was just gonna like go quickly over what I planned on watching, just as like a recap before we close out here. On a glance, I know that I'm going to be watching the Dumbbell show. I'll give Tejina-senpai a shot. Okaasan Online, Isekai Cheat Magician, Arifureta, I'm still in the I don't know about that one. Copcraft, I'll give a shot. Danmachi 2, of course. Blem was not one I was interested in. What else? There's a couple of other ones in here. Vinland Saga, I said I'd give a chance. That was the one about the Vikings. Blem looked interesting. That was about the demons. What else were you going to plan on watching? I don't remember. I'm trying to figure that out real quick.
Me?
Yeah, what's on your list of... I know you're watching much more than I am, so if you kind of wanted to...
You want me to go down everything?
Not everything. Nakanohito Genome, which one was this? The one with the fucking llama head dude? That's creepy as shit. I'm going to watch that one.
Yeah, watching that. Watching the Demon Lord one. The, like, little wholesome one.
Okay. Yeah, that's on my list as well.
Lost in Space. Watching that.
Joshikose, the school day, the wasteful days of high school girls.
Yep.
It's on your list. Arifureta, that's the one with the girls talking about sex.
Yeah, watching that one.
Kanata no Astra, that's the one with them in space. I'm gonna watch that. And then I most likely gonna drop this, but the Are You Lost, the one where the girls are lost on a beach.
I'm watching that. It's short, so I'm probably it will.
They're 15 minutes. It's still pretty. It's a decent time investment. And then the one where will you please like hentai if it's cute? That one. With underwear. I'm just gonna call it the underwear show until there's like a shortened name that people use.
Yeah.
Usually like a show just like adopts a short name. You know, like Bunny Girl Senpai, just that's what people call it, you know what I mean?
Hensuki was the short name for it.
What is it?
Hensuki. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'll have to try to remember that. So that's my watch list for the season. Hopefully we'll come back here in a couple weeks and be like, oh yeah, this turned out good, this didn't.
Yeah.
All right, so we need a subject for next week. We're not going to come back with... We'll have like first impressions, I guess, if you wanted to do that. But not everything will have aired by then. Because next Saturday will be the 8th. So we'll get a good chunk of it, but not everything. So we'll probably do next week, like the week after, like the 14th or 13th, that weekend. We'll do
first impressions.
Yeah, because then we'll have a couple episodes for some of the shows and first episodes for the other ones.
Especially because the 12th is like a huge day. Has like three of the biggest shows.
Yeah, for sure. So next week, I don't know, is there a show that we can kind of plow through this week that's short enough, that's worth it? That I know, I'm not trying to add to your list of shit, but is there something that we can kind of both watch that you haven't watched? Or maybe something that I need to plow through that we can just talk about that's on my list of stuff to watch that you're familiar enough with? Shinseki Yori is a little too long.
Yeah. Let's see, where's my plan to watch list?
I couldn't tell you, sir.
Mine's really short because I never actually update my like actual list. I just have things in my head usually so it's like hard for me to come up with something on the spot.
No, you're good.
My actual planning list is like completely degenerate, but I have Anime Yell, which I actually heard is good, and then Charlotte. I don't know if you've seen that.
It might be on my list, or I might have watched it. Hold on. 1 second. My shit's not alphabetical. 1 second. Anime title. Bink. No, it's not on my list. I don't think I've watched it either, actually. I'm familiar with the title, though. I've heard of it.
It's, I think it's like a Jun Maeda show, where it's like the dude who made, like Clannad After Story, Kana, and Angel Beats, like those shows.
Yeah.
So that's been on my list for a while. I've the Sword Art Online alternative, the Kungale one. I never.
Oh, I watched that. It was okay. It was okay.
My friends keep telling me to watch it, so I'll get to it eventually.
I know for a fact I'm watching the Nanana's Buried Treasure, though. Maybe we can do like an ecchi episode. You want to talk about some ecchi shit?
Ecchi episode, oh my god.
Oh, man. So we'd have to talk about like High School DxD. We'd have to talk about High School of the Dead. We'd have to talk about that. What other like ecchi shows are there? Hold on, let's take a game.
The one that just ended. Why the hell are you here, teacher?
Miru Tights.
Yeah.
Anime. There's a 2019 challenge. Hold on, what's this? I'm curious. Boy. It's on my anime list. Okay, so hold on, what is this? Challenge period, first to the last. What is the challenge?
It's 150. Is this what I'm seeing?
What?
There are 150 of them?
Challenges? Or what?
Oh, no, this is 2017. Never mind.
There would be 125 possible challenge items divided into 5 sections. Depending on the difficulty you choose, you can complete up to 70 items total expert. So is it just titles? You have to watch certain shows that are listed? I'm just confused. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to look into this later, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I figured it out. I'll read this later. This is something I might look into. Maybe we'll do an episode on this and see if we can, midway through the year, pick up on this. I don't know. Is there? Man, what do you want to talk about next week? There's so many things I could try to like plow through some of the shows from this season. We could talk about some of them. What would you highly like recommend for this season that I've missed out on? Let's talk.
Carol and Tuesday.
Yeah, I can throw that on the list.
Fruits Basket.
Yeah, that's not as high up.
That's also, by the way, going to be 63 episodes.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's not something I can plow through. There's Aochan. There's Yuno. What else?
Aochan is hilarious. Yuno is pretty good. You might not need to watch Yuno. I don't know. It just depends on you, I guess.
No, I will watch stuff from this season. That's kind of what I think it'll be. Okay, we can kind of do a little like mini season wrap up of the stuff that we're watching and you're watching. Hitoribochi. Yes.
Do it. That should be your biggest one. If you always say that things that make you laugh are good, you will like lose your shit over that. I promise.
Here, let me do a spring 2019 anime releases. One Punch Man Season 2. Not going to talk about. Kimetsu no Yaiba will be halfway done. We're kind of through there. Maggie's Grandson will be over, so we can talk about that. Man, Carol and Tuesday. Why Are You Here, Teacher?
That was an interesting one.
Yeah, I've only heard the amount of fan service that's in that show.
It's only fan service.
I don't know. There's a bunch of like random shit from this season, so I don't know. I don't know how you're watching so much this season. I guess there's not a lot that's popping out to me as like interesting. I don't know. I'll pop through Hitoribochi and Aochan, and then if anything else pops up, we can go from there. I'll try to get through Carol and Tuesday, but that's 24 episodes. It's unlikely that I'll get through that.
There's only 13 episodes out, I think.
Yeah. The point stands that it won't be over, so it's not really good for like a wrap-up kind of discussion, you know?
Yeah. That's definitely something down the line, though, I would do.
Yeah. What's this one? Bokutachi. What's this? We Never Learn?
Oh, We Never Learn. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's getting a second season in fall, too, so if you wanted to get into it.
Yeah, I'll throw it on the list. I'll try to pump through those. Not any promises, you know what I mean? I'll see how many I can get through, so...
Yep.
All right. I don't know. You got any sign-off bits?
No.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to episode 17 ? Of the Getsuga Talk Show. Hopefully you were able to bear with us this whole time with us mispronouncing English words as well as Japanese words and sentences that didn't make any sense. Be sure to catch us on Spotify if you aren't already listening on Spotify. If it's easier for you, we're also on YouTube at youtube.com/c/Ohgrr, Ohgrr. It's spelled out phonetically. It's nice and easy. I don't know, what other plugs do I usually do? I think I usually like throw other plugs out there. I don't know. We usually try to release an episode every week, so if it's not on a Saturday or a Sunday, hopefully we'll get it out. I promise. It'll happen. When I work on the weekends, which is every other weekend, it's just a little slower for me because I come home, I sleep, and then I do this. So hopefully you guys didn't suffer too much. And round 2, Sai. All right, what's your sign off? Let's go. Round 2. You got this. I believe in you.
My sign off? What do you mean?
Yeah, you gotta sign us off. What's the goodbye spiel? I gave the information overload. You gotta give us a good like. Well, see you next time. So.
I was just gonna say see ya, and you ruined it. Oh. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.